50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
He's got him in, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Landry. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists. emphasis for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Tackle made by Brandon Browner.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's Tannehill now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the... And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? But where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. So now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly And they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
It's caught. Cameron left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh set of downs here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. 11 yards for number 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted. So many things to go through.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. A give to Bell. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Here's Landry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Only one timeout. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016 campaign, a win here in Week 1. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this